my angels, my name is Amani Peace and welcome to my channel. Before we get started in this video, I just want to say hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that notification bell. Also, leave a comment down below of what you would like to see and how I can make my channel better, because any support really means a lot to me. Now let's get into the video. Okay, so as you can see down here in my hotbar, I have my book out, my brush, and my toothbrush. I like to keep those out at all times in case I get one of those quests. And that brings me to the first part of the routine. Really, leveling up is just the quickest way to get diamonds. I have both of the multipliers, so make sure if you can afford them, you buy those and just do your quests. Once you level up enough, you can do 3 at a time, which is great for ones that you might not be able to complete. And also make sure that you keep an eye on your hunger, your cleanliness, and your sleep tiredness as well. I like to, when they all get down to 0, I like to start off in the bathing quarters so that I can come over to the vending machines over here, and I like to just switch back and forth and buy a drink and buy a chocolate bar. And then I just do that exact same thing again. And after I've put in the card, I like to head to one of the showers, and while I'm taking the shower, I like to eat. I know a lot of people, they eat while they're like sleeping, but I like to do it in the shower just because I feel like I get the clean like your room quest a lot, the one where I vacuum, and I can do other things while I'm sleeping in my dorm. Also, I don't really like to have my backpack all that cluttered, so I don't like to keep the food on me at all times. I just like to be able to buy it and then eat it after I buy it. So for me, it just makes sense for me to do it in the shower. Now, usually eating and showering, they usually will level you up every single time. Okay, so as you can see, I did just level up. And now I'm going to head to my dorm. Actually, let's check to see if I have any quests in here. I do. I have sets up at the sink, so I'm going to do that real quick, and then I'm going to head to my dorm and take a nap. Okay, so I'm just going to claim this dorm here. And now I'm going to relax. And I also want to check to see if I have any tasks in the dorm. I do not at this moment, so I don't really need to worry about that. So now I just need to wait for my energy to go all the way up, and then I can just start doing quests. Okay, so now that we are all energized, we can go around and do some quests. I do want to mention that, what happened to... Never mind. Okay, I'm sure it'll fix itself. I do want to mention that you do want to have some food in your backpack. Like, as you can see, I do have a drink because there is a quest that, like, you need to take a bite of something or you need to take a sip of one of the drinks in order to complete it because you're, like, hungry and it's snack time, I think. But yeah. Anyway, I want to go around and do some quests because that is another way to level up. So I'm gonna head to the Castle's Heart, and while I'm doing some quests, I also want to talk about some tips, I guess, for how to complete some of the quests, and if you're doing it in a private server. First, I want to mention that if you're in a private server, you cannot do the study sesh quests, so unless you get, like, your alt account. You also can't play musical chairs because obviously you need at least 2 people, I think, to play musical chairs. So I think if you have your alt account on a server, you can keep leveling up in a private one, but otherwise it might be easier to complete in a public server. I know me, I do like to play on my laptop that I have, even though it's really laggy, I can't record, but I will play sometimes if it's just like playing for fun every now and then. So I like to play on private servers on that because of how laggy it is. Another thing is if you do have a private server and you want to use an alt account to help you with your quests, then if you are playing musical chairs, you can just get your alt account to just not move and you can win musical chairs every time. Winning first place in musical chairs also helps you to level up. So you'll also want to play that every now and then as well. And I would check your inventory too, see if you have doubles of anything. Trading is down now, but when trading comes back out, you can always just have Tradery open and you can try to trade away those doubles for their prices and make some diamonds off that. It's definitely one of the most basic farming routines you probably heard all the time, but I just figured I haven't made a video on it yet since I've only been doing YouTube for a few months, and I figured I should make a video on it as well, just because, so that I can like let people know what I do specifically, because I know that some people do things a little differently, and I just wanted to let you know what I do exactly, just because. I wonder if I can make a wish at the fountain yet. I can! Yay! Okay. And I guess I will make a wish at the fountain really quickly. Open your eyes. Now, let's see. What question are we going to get? After wishing deeply into the fountain, you decide to take a stroll around campus. The chilly wind blows into your face and everything is covered by soft snow on your way towards the rainy woods. You see lots of students participating in all sorts of different glitter frosty activities around campus. At this time of year, the ice and fire fairies are the happiest. You decide to do something fun as well. So you pick A, ice skating with the penguins, B, decorating the glittering trees, C, baking gingerbread cookies, or D, building snowmen around campus. I want to go with ice skating with the penguins. As you arrive on the ice with your skates on, you see a very distressed ice fairy alone with a lot of excited penguins. You realize she is in desperate need of help because the penguins want her to play with them while she is too busy trying to take care of all of them. You skate towards her and ask if she wants a helping hand, and she agrees. The two of you put the energized penguins in two groups while you happily skate with them and engage with them in many sorts of fun activities. When it reaches evening, the penguins leave to eat delicious dinner. The ice fairy turns to you, thanks you for your help, and rewards you with diamonds. Okay, so yeah, here's another way to get diamonds. If you answer a good answer on the fountain, you can always look up the Halo answers and stuff, and it will tell you what each answer will give you, depending on like which site you look at. And if you've already won the Halo, then you could always just pick one that gives you diamonds instead of like giving you everything. I try to pick the Halo answers because knowing I'm never gonna win doesn't change the fact that I want to try. Anyway though, that is pretty much everything about the diamond farming routine. You want to make sure you have your book, your toothbrush, and your hairbrush with you so that you can do those quests when they come up, and so you don't have to go and get each of those items every time. You want to make sure you always have at least one thing from one of the vending machines on you in case you get that quest where you have to take a bite of something. And you're also going to want to make sure that you eat and drink while taking a shower so that you can get that up to 100%, your energy and your hygiene. And then make sure you sleep in the dorms often as well, just because those things, they really help you level up. I guarantee you every time you do that, you will level up at least one time, if not twice. Most of the time, I think I level up twice, just because while doing other quests, I always end up getting to the point where my star is almost full anyway, and I usually end up leveling up twice. So as long as you just keep that routine, you'll pretty much get diamonds really quickly, especially if you have the multipliers. You can get them like even quicker than quickly. Also, make sure I don't think I mentioned this yet, make sure that you do your login streak as well, because you get diamonds from doing that also. And the higher your streak, the more chance you'll have to get the multipliers. Sorry, I just had to fix my shadows. Everything was really bright. Yeah, so when you do your login streaks, then you will get, like, there's multipliers and stuff. So, like, if you do it a certain amount of days, then it'll, like, multiply by some. And so, yeah, you want to make sure you keep doing that in your dorm or in the apartments, either one. But yeah, really, that's it. Just make sure you are keeping your health at 100% and doing your quests fast, your login streaks, wishing at the fountain, going to the wheel as well. If you have a lot of the wheel already, then it's already pretty rare to get objects if you already have most of the wheel items. So you'll probably get diamonds most of the time from that if you've already landed on something you have. But yeah, like I said, 100% quests, wheel, fountain, all of the above, all of that is what you need to do to save up for the diamonds, and maybe try not to spend all of them. Unlike me, I have a serious spending problem. But I am going to try to save up for this new set so that I can showcase it in a future video when it comes out. But yeah, that is that. Anyway, we have reached the end of this video. Before I officially sign off, I do want to say thank you to anyone who is subscribed. I have 14 subscribers, I think, at this moment, and although that seems like nothing at all, for me, someone who did not even think she'd get into the double digits, it's a lot for me, okay? And I'm happy about it. Alright, so anyway, I do hope that my diamond farming routine did help you out. If it did, then make sure to leave a like. And if you have anything you want to add to it, then make sure you comment that down below, because I'd love to see any tips that you might have for me. Anyway, that's the end of this video. Bye!